Set in the French Revolution, Lucy has recently married the Frenchman Charles Darnay. Shortly after their marriage, Darnay is arrested and charged with his aristocratic family's past crimes. Carton, who is a lawyer, defends him, and though he gains a reprieve, Darnay is ultimately condemned. On the day of the execution, Carton, who bears an uncanny physical resemblance to Darnay, visits Darnay in his cell, intending to switch places with him. Knowing that Darnay would resist, Carton drugs the man and has him hustled to safety. On his way to the guillotine, Carton finds solace in meditating on Lucy's enjoyment of the family life that his sacrifice will ensure.
Oh, Miss Manette, when the picture of a happy father falls down before you, and when you see your own bright beauty springing up in front of you, think now and then that there was a man who gave his life to keep a life you love beside you. The cloud of caring for nothing which overshadowed me with such a fatal darkness has at long last been pierced by light. It is a far, far better thing that I do than I have ever done. It is a far, far better rest I go to than I have ever known.
This possibility of redemption is a common theme throughout Victorian literature. Dr. Manette and his daughter in A Tale of Two Cities and the Fezziwigs in A Christmas Carol are good illustrations. These four represent some of Dickens' most inspiring creations, characters full of hope, good character, good humor, and good sense. They also illustrate another favorite Victorian pastime, feasting with family and friends.
It's a wonder, is it not, to reflect upon the fact that every human creature is constituted to be a profound secret and mystery to every other.
A melancholy thought for one so young.
My dear Lucy, are you quite all right?
Quite, Father. It's just that when I look out at London at night, I see all those darkly clustered houses, and I wonder, what secrets are behind those closed doors?
I should say, no more secrets than we find here amidst this fine company of friends.
Quite right, Mrs. Fezziwig. And in this case, a company truly to be cherished.
And too easily lost if we are not careful.
Then we shall take care and be the merrier for it.
Come, it's Christmas. No one should be melancholy.
You know, Lucy, your mood has put me in mind of a solemn clerk once in my employ. Bright, energetic young man.
Do you mean Ebenezer Scrooge?
I do, but even he could play at Christmas.
Oh, I used to love to see those young faces every Christmas Eve when old Fezziwig would climb down from his lofty accounting desk and cry out to the boys bent over their ledgers, "No more work tonight!"
It's Christmas Eve! Have up the shutters!
And with a sharp clap of his hands, before a man could say Jack Robinson, those young fellows went at it.
They cleared away the room. There's nothing they wouldn't have cleared away.
Or couldn't have cleared away with old Fezziwig looking on. It was done in a minute. Lamps were trimmed, fuel was heaped upon the fire, and the warehouse became as snug and warm and dry and bright a ballroom as you could desire on a winter's night. Then in came the fiddler with the music book, climbing up to Fezziwig's desk, tune like 50 stomach aches.
Then in came Mrs. Fezziwig, one vast, substantial smile, and the three Miss Fezziwigs, all lovable and beaming.
And in came the 6 young followers, whose hearts they broke.
And all the young men and women in our employ, and there were dances and forfeits, and more dances, and cake.
And at evening's end, we each took our stations. He on one side of the door and I on the other. and speaking with every person, wish them Merry Christmas.
Well, I fear our dinner here tonight will not compare with the Fezziwig ball.
But your stories have made my heart as light as any clerk in your employ. Oh, look, it's snowing. A veil of white covering the dark streets to brighten up our night.
Just like so long ago.
I do wonder whatever happened to young Ebenezer.